All right, so check it out. If you're like me and you go out in the woods and you collect up some firewood for your house or just for a good campfire, you always want to have a sharp chain. And it never fails when you get out in the woods. You always end up getting a dull chain, and then you got to carry a multitude of spares. So this little tool right here is going to remedy that issue. So it is an on-the-bar chainsaw sharpener. So this will actually sharpen your chains as it sits right here. So it's pretty cool. I'll pull this off and show you exactly how it works. But basically, if you can operate an old school pencil sharpener, you can actually sharpen your chains, which is really cool. So it comes with 2 grinding tips, and you basically just undo this little nut right here, which it comes with a spare and a wrench for. You undo that, put that onto the handle, and you're going to utilize these 2 ends right here. And you're basically just going to pick your tooth, find that in there exactly where you need it to be, and you're going to crank that down. It's going to sharpen your tooth, give it a couple turns, pull it right back out, and you can move on to the next one, which is really nice. So let's go ahead and we'll take this off, and I'll show you the parts and pieces of this piece right here. Obviously, when you utilize this, you should always have safety gloves, which it does come with, and I'll wear those when I go ahead and actually sharpen the chain. It comes with a really nice case to keep everything in a real nice compact spot, with a little carabiner that's going to help you attach that to whatever you need, and a nice brush to help get all those grindings and everything off of your sharpener. So to show you the sharpener here, it has these 2 holes in either side. It has a cam right here on the top that's going to actually lock your chain exactly in the same location on every tooth to get an exact sharpen, so that way it will not pull left or right, which is obviously a big thing. And you can adjust that as well. So you can actually adjust that in or out depending on how new or old your chain is. You got a really old chain and you really need to back that up to get these closer to the grinder teeth, you can do that. So these little tabs right here are actually going to attach that to the bar itself. So you're going to see how that screws in there. And this is just going to secure this up so it doesn't move from tooth to tooth. So I'll go ahead and I'll put this back on, and I'll show you guys exactly how this goes. So real simple. First, we're going to put our gloves on to make sure you are safe. Like I said, this little kit comes with these gloves, which is really a nice little bonus. So then you're just going to set this, loosen these up on both sides, loosen up your center. That's going to sit down right down on top of the chain right there. And you're just going to kind of lock in your sides, your side screws right there. So you're going to lock that down. And then you're going to get this set up. So you're actually going to take your grinding handle and you're going to put that in and adjust your chain to exactly where it needs to be sitting. So you're going to lock your center to where you need it, to where it's actually going to grind that tooth. So we are set right there. We're just going to snug everything down. And the nice part about this is when you're done with your sharpening, once you pull that out, you can actually just move your chain to the next tooth and it will actually lock itself in there. So then you can just come through and do your sharpening tooth by tooth. Lock it back, and you can sharpen a chain really, really quick and effectively this way out in the woods. So it's really nice that you have the option to just knock this out, get back to cutting, and this is going to keep this chain at the proper 30-degree angle when you are sharpening these teeth. So you're not going to have to worry about it being the wrong angle or not right or changing slightly. If you got a set of handheld files, you always have to worry about making sure that you have it exactly the way that you need it to be. This one right here is essentially just going to take care of that. So let me show you up close here on how that sharpens right through there. You can see how that sits in there. Pull that right out. Here, click, lock it in, and you can get to sharpening that next tooth. Real simple, real effective, really awesome little handheld compact chainsaw sharpener.